yes, that's what you might say. I guess her folks brought her up that way. The right side of the track, she was born and raised in a great big old house with a butlers and maids. She says, no one is better than I know I'm just an average guy. No football hero or smooth on one. I got empty pockets, you see, I'm a poor man's son. Can't get the things you know the money can't buy, but I never made my baby cry. 'Cause it's alright what I can do outside, because my heart is true. She says, baby, everything is alright. Uptight, out of sight. Baby, everything is alright. Uptight, clean out of sight. Baby, uptight. Baby, uptight, out of sight. Said, baby, uptight, clean out of sight. You said, baby, everything is alright. Uptight. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming tonight. Hope you enjoyed it. We did. Thank you very, very much. See you, New York. See you. I had a couple of moments like this, actually. This one was, we were listening back to it, and Eddie said, who played drum on this? So I said, I did. He said, damn good.
He was as close as you want to get. Believe me.
Benny Benjamin, Uriel Jones, and Pistol Allen. All three of the Motown drummers. He got them all to a T.
Made my day. I mean, it made my week, you know. That's all I ever wanted anybody to say about this. Damn good, man. You sound like Benny, man. You sound like Benny.
I don't think there's ever anything like a small pet project for Phil Collins. I just don't. I think he either like does it or not.
He would have done this if it was just for his family and his friends.
It is a true labor of love, you know, no doubt.
Every single time you take me out with you, you always flirt around with someone new. The first song I chose was In My Lonely Room, Lamont Dozier's favourite song. And I remember discussing it with him when we were working together doing Two Hearts back in the 80s. He said, oh, I love that song. So I started to choose the darker songs that people might not know. I never dreamed you'd leave in summer. Anyway, they started to mount up, you know. It's like, I had about 44 songs at one point.
And I'm sure the deeper he got into them, the more he goes, it's like, oh, I did that song, I really like to do this song. And then that's why, I think that's why the song list started doing this.
Yep. I mean, I had to fight tooth and nail to get 18 songs on this record. I mean, having recorded 29, I couldn't whittle it down. I mean, I had to leave something off. I had to leave 11 songs off, and that's like, you know, which one of the litter do we kill? You know, it's kind of very, very difficult. You said there would be one love in springtime.
I feel very proud of the fact that the people that we chose to be on the project, to play on it, from the piano, from the horns, from people writing string parts, and everybody just really bought into it. I mean, from Bob and from Ray and Eddie, everybody just really bought into it, and everybody wanted to make this the best they possibly could for Phil.
Oh, but now I find myself all alone. We had a day, one specific moment, when it was all over. I said, well, that's it. We finished, half the time. That's it. You can all go home now. I said, well, there is a chance we may do a showcase. And they kind of, like that. So that's when I made the big mistake. 1, 2, 3, 4. These songs are precious. I don't want to just be thrown out there,
So here we are, a few days in rehearsal. How's it going so far?
3 of them. Half steps.
Well.
So now to put everybody in the same room, that was quite an exciting moment.
This actually is more intense than anything else we've done.
Everybody's tuned up to everybody else, right? No, there you have it. Well, wait till they've got their stuff. Let's have a quick tune up. Now, see, with Genesis, when Chester plays, he takes me and then adapts it to him. But this, I've taken me and adapted it to these other guys, and that's what he's got to do. He mustn't play it like now. He has to play it as it was then, because that's the magic.
Phil is quite a hard taskmaster, and particularly, obviously, he's a drummer as well. Do you feel that he's on your case more than anyone else?
Since 1976, actually.
We don't know anything about that.
Guy, well, Phil Collins, he's so easygoing and so
there he is. Look at him.
Oh my God.
They don't believe a word they say. It's got to be fun, but I don't see any reason why it can't be fun and right. So can you do the normal one, and then so we can hear the difference? Normal one, 2 of the high ones. You did half as much as I want then, and that should sound good enough to audition at least. Guys are good today. Shh. All right.
God's sake.
I wasn't precious about the material, although I was precious about getting it right, getting it as close to the original. And some people would say, well, so what? Why not just put the original on, if you're not going to bring anything new to it? I just feel like I was a bit like George Harrison in The Life of Brian, who paid for the film because he wanted to see it, I wanted to do this because I wanted to sing the song. I know you want to leave me, but I refuse to let you go. If I had to beg and plead for your sympathy, I don't mind. You mean that much to me. Levi Stubbs, one of the best male vocalists in the world, and to try to sing his stuff. In the early days, it was a little easier. Loving You Sweeter Than Ever, Baby I Need Your Loving, Can't Help Myself, but when you get to Reach Out, I'll Be There, Bernadette, Standing in the Shadows of Love, he's shouting, I gotta leave, but ain't nowhere to run, and how do you do that? I mean, I have no idea. But I just had to keep changing the key so I could, not parody it, but get some kind of idea of the energy that he had. Wave has always been to me the one song that if you had to characterize Motown would be that. I mean, the sun just comes out when you hear it, you know. And I was in there, and I looked out, and I thought, it's Eddie Willis. He's playing on my version of Heatwave. Thank you. You know what I mean? It was one of those moments.
It just started dawning on me of what we had really done. It is awesome.
I never dreamt anything. I never dreamt I'd better make a living playing the drums, let alone anything else. And then something happened and it all changed. I think I'm going back to the thing I learned so well in my youth. I found myself getting very emotional singing it. I don't know why. I think it's the lyrics. With my mum's. It's just you start thinking about childhood and you know. So it's one of my favorite songs. It is full circle for me. I've made a record with the people that made the records. Really, it's the knot, if you like, at the end of the rope, you know, that ties the beginning to the end. The most enjoyable record I've ever made. Wouldn't have missed it for the world.
Φτάσαμε στο τέλος και για αυτή την εβδομάδα με αυτή τη συνέντευξη του Phill Collins για το Going Back που έχει κυκλοφορήσει εδώ και λίγο καιρό. Πιστεύω να το είδατε, να το ευχαριστηθήκατε και εμείς εδώ θα είμαστε και πάλι την επόμενη εβδομάδα.
Πιστή στο ραντεβού.
Βεβαίως. Έχουμε email.
Έχουμε email, onair@radiodiktyo.gr.
Βεβαίως.
Και υπάρχει επίσης και το τηλέφωνο της εκπομπής, το οποίο βλέπετε στην οθόνη σας.
Το κινητό, όπου εκεί μας στέλνετε μόνο μηνύματα. Επίσης υπάρχει και Facebook, μπορούμε να πούμε έτσι. Κατραμάδες Κοσμάς με λατινικούς χαρακτήρες.
Και Εύη Βαλή, επίσης με λατινικούς χαρακτήρες.
Εκεί μπορεί να μας βρείτε, να γίνουμε φίλοι και έτσι να μιλήσουμε, να πούμε διάφορα, ό,τι θέλετε εσείς για την εκπομπή και όχι μόνο. Λοιπόν, μέχρι την επόμενη εβδομάδα, φιλιά πολλά, να είστε καλά.